How's it? Welcome back. So I got a quick video to add to my new favorite playlist that I recently created, The Favorites. And I like it so much because it gives me an opportunity to talk about totally random off-topic shit than what I would typically cover on the channel. And so for today, I have a channel recommendation for you, as well as the answer to a giveaway question I had about a month ago that nobody got close to getting correct. And so for the channel, I think it would be a perfect fit for you if you're into combat sports, MMA, traditional martial arts, and especially if you're into those channels who put frauds on blast. If you like that kind of stuff, then you absolutely need to check out McDojo Life. This is also a rather popular channel, across YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. He's got like millions of subscribers on each of those. So if you're into MMA, there's a good chance you already know of this guy. But I really like his channel, been following him for years. It's ran by this dude, Rob, seems like a really cool guy, he's knowledgeable about his stuff. He's firm on his stances when he is putting these different guys on blast, but he's also not a bully. And he's down to meet up if you dispute what he's saying. And the example that comes to mind is there was this, I think it was TikTok is where he blew up, or maybe TikTok or Instagram, this self-taught stand-up dude who was just terrible, right? So Rob puts him on blast, and then they end up living kind of close to each other. So then the guy essentially challenged Rob to a duel, and so they actually meet up at this park. And Rob could have mopped the floor with this dude, right? I mean, he tags him a bunch in the video that they posted, but he keeps things, gentle, right? He essentially was treating it like a sparring session and not even that hard of a sparring session. And so I've always respected him for things like that. I don't know exactly what his martial arts background is. I do know he primarily did stand-up stuff first. I think he's a black belt in something. I think it's karate. There's some videos you can find of him competing in tournaments. I think there's one where he knocks this dude out. And now he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. I don't know what belt he is there as either. I know he's not a black belt, but he's definitely ranked higher than me. So, I'm a blue, so he's got to be purple or brown. But yeah, really cool guy. Anyway, now to get to the answer to the giveaway question I had. So the way that Rob ends all of his videos is he'll say, keep the martial arts legit. And I've always liked the ring of that. And so I essentially stole it and added it to my stuff, where I'll close off my videos by saying, keep whatever the topic it is I'm talking about legit. So if I'm talking about lucid dreaming, keep the lucid dreaming practice legit. If I'm talking about meditation, keep meditation legit. And I really feel like it was a perfect fit for me to add in, right? Because he'll use it because there are a lot of frauds within the martial arts industry. And this industry, I guess, if you want to call it that I'm in, right? I don't know if there's so much frauds, although there's definitely some fraudulent shit going on, but there's a lot of over embellishing and people trying to sell or push some point of view, or even worse yet, sell you a product or their training course or something like that. Those kinds of things have always rubbed me the wrong way. And I take a lot of pride in keeping my shit, as legit as possible. If I'm talking about something that is a little bit out there, I always try to make sure I say that, in the video as I'm going through it. This might be my belief on it. I don't know if it's actually 100% true, or maybe that's just the experience. It feels like that, but that might not actually be what it is. I always try to clearly define that, and I put a lot of importance on keeping my shit as legit as possible. And there is one quick example that popped to mind right now, where I was doing a review of the Luminate app, right? And I think if you look at a lot of those reviews that you'll see on the app itself or online, a lot of that stuff just, I don't know if it's bought or paid for, or if it's people just trying to, kind of pump up their story just to make it sound like, they can really make use of this and get to this crazy deep meditative state while using it. And so I did my review of the app. Check out the video if you want to see my thoughts on it. But I kept things very even keeled, right? And then I had a comment come in where this guy was saying, hey, thanks. A lot of the reviews that he's seen out there seem, fake or bought or paid for. And mine seemed legit, and indeed it was 100% legit. So with that said, we'll leave it there. Until the next video, keep your beliefs legit.